It's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Good afternoon, good morning,
Okay.
depending on where you are, obviously. And what I was saying is, I was trying to count the number of days left in this month. 3 days left in this month. In this year. 30 next month. That's 33, and then 31. So 64 days left in this year. So we're here to hopefully send you on the path of a great ending, a great 2024, because you're alive. And starting 2025, and you'll still be alive. Hopefully, all of us, everyone that's viewing and ain't viewing. Of course, we know that ain't possible, but wishful thinking. All right, so here to talk about real estate investing. Got the guys here from all the way from Memphis, all the way from the Tampa Bay area. And I'm here in Alabama and Birmingham. And so we're not here on Friday. We didn't have to flip a NARC either. So we should have a ton of people pile in here based on our level of tonnage. But anyway, so what's going on, guy? I'm talking crazy. What's going
on? What's up, man? Be back in the building. We're back in the building. It's good to be back on this Monday. I'm excited, man. I had a ton of people send me some information on properties, wanted me to look at it. Guys, I want y'all to understand the properties that you're going after when you're reaching out directly to realtors. It's not going to be that fully updated, remodeled property. That's not what you're going after. You're going after properties that's been on the market 100 days, even if it's been on the market for 5 days, but it's a investor special. These are the properties that you want to go after. You don't want to go after anything that's a fully remodeled. We just put everything, the whole kitchen sink inside of this house. You're gonna love this new home. It's your forever home. No, that's not who you're reaching out for.
And that's amazing, because we've said it multiple times, but I don't know. I think people might get caught up in the stuff that they want to live in versus
they fall in love with the houses.
Yeah. I don't know. It just seemed like some stuff just seemed like a constant struggle. Like, and it could be subjective, but I think there's something that's obviously renovated versus something you got obviously renovated. You got stuff that's been well maintained but ain't been renovated, right? And then you got stuff that can be lived in, and then you got stuff that can't be lived in, and then you got stuff below that, I guess, or whatever. So, but I guess it can be so subjective. But damn, it seems like we ought to be able to identify stuff that's obviously been renovated. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of times, man, especially when either you put properties on a contract, nothing haven't worked, or you still haven't put nothing on the contract, right? So you're still out there wondering what should you do. So you fall into like this bucket of this desperation because you want things to work so bad that you overlook what's the obvious, right? And that's sometimes a challenge. And I've been there before. If you're a new guy or girl that you still haven't done your first deal, and you've dealt with a lot of tire kickers, whether that's investors or the sellers, right? And you're still out there like, man, I need to do my first deal. I'm so frustrated. understand that it's all about patience. I have a guy that it took him a year before he did his first deal, and he's 7-8 figures right now. The past 2-3 years that he's been doing it now, but that's just from this dedication and just keep on pushing, keep on going, right? So just know you're only one deal away from a change in your situation, from a change in just how you think about things. But you have to just understand that the numbers are the numbers. Respect the numbers, respect the numbers, respect the process. Know that we're looking for distressed homes. We're looking for sellers that's in distress. We're looking for someone that is tired of what they have going on, and we just got to continue to. If you're doing MLS direct to agents, you just got to keep on going at it, because you're gonna run into tired agents, and they're gonna tell you, hey, let me tell you about this property and what's going on with it. When they say stuff like that, you know they motivated.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to
Motivated realtors.
yeah. So let's just understand that your time will come, but it's all about patience, persistence, and just keep on chipping away at the rock. That's all it's about. Just keep chipping away, and it's gonna happen for sure.
Everybody is speaking or saying how's it going? And Chance Williams is asking Flipman, how do I find your email to send deals to?
It's magic. I got it right here for you, boy. Go ahead. I'll put it up here.
All right, and then of course Mike Sykes is here. The millionaire maker here in Atlanta. Scorpio 67 is saying, yes, this is Pierre from New York. Hey guys, how do you get the calculator in the Zillow Zumps screen?
Okay. Well, I'll put the email address up there for the other person.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So to share my screen here. So he's referring to Zomps, which is the tool to enhance Zillow. Right. So you go to Zomps.com first of all, and you go get Google Chrome extension, hit add to Chrome, hit add extension. All right. Once you do that, you go over to Zillow. You can literally close this window down and go over to Zillow.com. And if you have it installed, you see the plus and minus sign there.
Yes.
There you go.
Easy like Sunday morning.
Man, well, I ain't gonna say you gonna say.
I'm about to trigger a story.
Okay, so I'll tell
Stories
this.
are always good,
I'll tell this quick story. All right, so he said like easy like Sunday morning. So that's a Commodore song.
Lionel Richie. Yeah.
Lionel Richie.
But they're from Alabama originally, right? Tuskegee, Alabama, I think.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So anyway,
All of them.
yeah, the originals. And so, well, let me put it like this. But yeah, I think they're from Tuskegee. Somebody will correct me. Anyway, so no, I know he is from Alabama. I don't know about the rest of them. I know he is.
Oh, okay. He is. Okay.
Sure. So anyway, so they had the World Games here, not last summer, but the summer before, right? So I guess it's a spinoff of the Olympics. So one of my friends invited me to meet them down there. They would have it downtown, when something like that come in, they do all kind of new stuff or whatever. And then, it lasts after they leave or whatever. So I was impressed. I hadn't been down there or whatever. It was called City Walk. And so anyway, so go to the concert. And so, he come up last, which I ain't no fan of his anyway. That's cornball music to me. But I'm talking about his newer stuff, his, like stuff, but I don't like Lionel Richie. Anyway, so I just went just because it's going to be something different than what I normally do, right? Mm-hmm. But he got some popular songs. Just because I don't like something doesn't mean I don't know the songs, because they pound with stuff, right? Whether in movies or commercials or whatever. And so, or just people hang around. So anyway, my man get up there. Now, he's older and I get it. But he get up there. We inside the stadium, right? He performed. He got out there, sung all this little song, couple of, you know, he got a lot of hits now. I get that. So he only
Hit
sung
maker.
maybe like 3 or 4 songs. Like part, you know, they do just partial of songs. 15-minute mark hit. Good night, everybody.
Oh, 11, 15 minutes. That's all he gave y'all.
Yeah,
That's too funny.
He's the headliner, man. Yeah. Good night, everybody. I was glad, but I was like, oh, that's amazing.
Hey, man.
So it was a free contract. It was a free concert.
Like, what? You know what I'm saying?
So it was free.
That was funny to me.
No, I say it was free.
No.
Oh, people pay their money.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, they're from Tuskegee.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good night,
nice.
everybody.
Lionel, that's my guy though.
But he's on tour. Well, I don't know now, but I know recently he was on tour. Lionel Richie. You know,
I hope that ain't what he's giving everybody.
Huh?
I hope that ain't what he's giving everybody.
Oh.
Good night, everybody.
Lionel Richie is a legend, man.
I didn't say he wasn't. I'm
is
the type of person I can acknowledge to how great someone is, but still don't like them. You know what I'm saying? that ain't, I can acknowledge.
My dad is like a really big fan of Lionel Richie.
Yeah, I can acknowledge the greatness, but still don't like it. You know, whatever. It's obvious that a lot of people do. You know?
Yeah, obviously.
His success shows it.
You know? Oh, exactly. To this day. What I was going to address is that what you all was talking about, where people are not realizing to go for properties that already need work. So the reasoning behind that, I guess, that you would say, the reason why you're not going, I know you probably have obviously said it, but I'm just saying specifically the reason why you don't go for a already fixed up property as opposed to one that needs work when you're talking to a realtor.
Yeah, I mean the reason for it because you want to go after something that needs work, so this way you can negotiate. You have better negotiating power with something that needs work compared to something that's fully fixed up. Whenever something is fully fixed up, automatically they're gonna want retail. If it's not fixed up, it needs work, it needs some form of attention. That's when you know you can negotiate. And offers are free, but offers are most likely to be accepted on the ones that need work.
Makes sense.
That's all.
Yeah, like you say, you're competing against retail buyers, people that want to live there.
Yeah.
On stuff, even stuff that's livable, right, and still needs work, but it's livable. The retail buyers are ignoring that in a lot of cases.
Yeah, because they want something. They don't want nothing that's livable. They want something where they could be like, oh yeah, this is mine.
Yeah.
So,
they want to go in, maybe a little paint somewhere here just because they want to change room colors or something. They just do minor stuff, but nothing where we got to update the whole kitchen and all the bathroom fixtures and all that. No. Most people are not interested in that to live in. You know what I'm saying? So we're just playing the opposite. That's what we're trying to increase the chances of an offer getting stuff. It just chances of getting something that's already fixed up, already in great state of getting the offer that we need. Again, it's possible. It's possible, but if you want to try to increase your chances of it, that's the only thing we're saying. You can do it. It's just going to be tough.
A lot harder.
That's the only thing we're saying.
You can do it, but that's going to be like creative, like that's another level to it. We're just trying to keep it just simple as possible.
Yeah, just simple.
That's all it is. Because we do pretty houses all the time when it comes to sub twos. So it's doable for sure, but we're trying to just give the concept of wholesaling. That's what majority of everybody is here for, is a wholesaling piece. when you start getting into creative and sub twos and lease options and all these other things, they will a lot of times, a lot of times I want you guys to understand is that you're here for something simple, easy. Once you get some experience under your belt, now you can start doing the creatives and subject to seller finance and all those. But right now, the easiest barrier of entry is wholesaling, man. That's it.
Yeah, and I think sometimes, well, I don't know the thought process between why somebody go for a pretty house, but probably they're looking at the number, like we're going from what $50,000 up to $1 million. So they're probably thinking, well, I can try any house if you are gonna,
Well, like I say, you can. It's just like we just trying to increase your opportunities. The chances of your deal getting accepted, because like with pretty houses, you try to do something creative. Yeah, that's a lot easier to when you're dealing directly with the decision maker. But now you have to convince the agent that present this offer or whatever on something creative. So a lot of ignorant agents out there, man. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean ignorant in the sense that they stupid or negative. They just don't know. So they just shut their eyes to it. Just won't even give it any light at all or whatever. So we're just trying to just keep, like I say, just the whole purpose of KISS, keep it super simple. Is just that, trying to keep it simple or whatever. Not saying someone has did something bad or anything like that. We're just letting you know that I'm all about trying to save you as much time to make you the best money without spending as little money as possible. That's part of why the title is what I didn't even mention what the title was: how to find unlimited wholesale deals without spending a dime. So that's still another play on what we're trying to do here. So
a King's Detail on Instagram is saying, how do I start?
Okay, that's a question. Okay, well, technically you have welcome aboard or whatever. So and I guess when people ask that, I guess I have to assume they know nothing, or right. I don't have to assume.
He could have been just scrolling on Instagram in his first time.
Yeah. So we're going to assume that you don't know anything. Now, it's all about educating yourself. At the end of the day, once you educate yourself on something, whatever that is, something magical will happen. You'll start to know what to do. Now, the content that I provide here, Chevy provides, others provide, it's out there to get it. Now, I can only speak from my particular channel, and I've been putting out content since 2008. Everything you need to know is here. Now, it can be overwhelming because it's a lot of content, but in reality, a lot of it's a repeat stuff, because I can say 2 + 2 is 4 only so many different ways. Like 1, I think, but it's still gonna be the same answer. So of course, there's more to it than that. Now, if you text the word the letters VIP, like very important playlist, VIP, to 205-964-5243, that'll take you directly to a list of videos that will allow you to get going in the right direction. But the main thing is we do this on Mondays, Wednesdays, as you can see on the little thumbnail here. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 12 noon-ish. We're here to answer questions. How much better is it that you continue to educate yourself on the free content, write down notes on things you're not sure about, you come here and ask your question. Say, I'm gonna do that over the next 3 months. Then guess what? You're gonna know what to do. People spend 4 or 5, in my case, 7 years to go to college, and you still don't know what to do when you get out there. You don't know what your degree is.
That's real.
So you spend 3, and you don't have the option to be. You're basically like you're interning right now. You know what I'm saying? You just got to do your part by taking advantage of all the content there. I like to thank guys, and I don't have any kids, and then I'm too old to probably see something like this through. But I would like to know if I had followed the path like most of my friends by now, they got I guess some of you, Tori, are young, somebody that either about to graduate high school, already graduated, maybe going to college or whatever. I don't know, just knowing who I am now and just what I know about it, unless they were going to college, y'all can help me with this because y'all got kids. Unless they were going to college, I wouldn't encourage it unless they were going to become an engineer, something medical, I guess law, because it is required. I guess accounting, I guess because you just have to have those initials to make it happen. I don't know what else. What am I missing? Maybe a school teacher because you have to have the credentials.
I mean,
other than that, I guess it's to me it's like an immense amount of waste of money if you're not pursuing in one of those 4 to 5 areas of education, in my opinion.
Do you say that because you can learn it yourself?
Yeah, you can learn it yourself. You can actually go work for someone. So just say if I wanted to be a real estate investor right now, coming out of high school, a lot of these kids, they think their mindset, and from just my experience of dealing with a lot of them, is way beyond where I was, just like way beyond, because they're exposed to stuff. And, everybody out there shining, and I want this money, all that stuff you just exposed to, or whatever, whether it's real or not. But it would be easier for someone to say, hey, come to somebody like me and say, hey, what can I do? I don't need any pay. I just want to learn the business. What can I do? So you start me out, putting out banner signs, whatever you need me to do or whatever, so seem like, or if I wanted to get into, if I wanted to I want to own a bakery, right? I ain't gonna go no school for that. It's better to go, because if there's a professor there, he's talking about it, because they don't have no class like that, but you know what I mean? It's better to go.
There's culinary school.
Yeah, it's best to go. Now that's a little different. That's a little different. But,
Okay.
But I'm just saying, it still would be, if I could just go to and work for a baker, just for free, and maybe have a little job or something to actually, but learn the actual business. I want to learn the business, obviously the cooking part of it. I'll just use that as an example or whatever. So, it just I don't.
Okay, so I'm hearing what you're saying. Practically, though, you go to college for a certain amount of years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you go out and you start your career.
At what?
Even if it's let's say it's in marketing.
Terrible.
But here's the thing, though.
No. Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish the whole thought process. Let me finish the whole thought process.
Okay.
Because when you go out there and you say, hey, I have this level of experience, and I'm not saying that nowadays some companies will recognize whatever knowledge that you have. They'll test you. But I'm saying in general, though, they want you to have a degree. Point blank, period. I'm talking about the job market. I'm not talking about the fact that your level of knowledge. I'm talking about the job itself is going to ask you to have a degree.
Well, it just depends on the job, because a lot of these social media people that want to do social media work for them and stuff, that's not a requirement.
What I'm saying, don't hold me to marketing. I'm just saying just general careers that are out there.
Well, yeah, if a company is basing it on that in this day and age, they're stupid for marketing.
And some are. And these are high-level jobs.
That's people my age and older that are running those companies that are making those decisions, because that's not a smart way to do that for marketing. It's just not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because some of these people are brilliant out here on how to market something, and a lot of it comes from trial. Some of it obviously comes from they may even just bought a $200 course and learned more than they could after spending $150,000 at a college. You know what I'm saying? That was the perfect one that you chose. And no way if a child wanted now this is where I am too now. Okay, so like a lot of kids, they may live with their parents or some, they want to be treated like they're grown. No, you still a child up in here because you ain't paying no bills, right? So, and this my house. Grown folk go do what grown. You got to go do. You can talk grown. You can be an age where grown folks are legally binded by, but your actions got to show you that you're grown. You know what I'm saying? That your actions got to line up that you're grown. So.
I'm gonna let Chevy because
Like, that's
he has
your actions got to line up that you're grown.
Yeah.
Understood. You know, Flip, you said it earlier. You was like, clearly, I don't have no kids. So,
but see, I know people. The way I'm talking, I know people that do that though. So
yeah,
ain't got so I know it can work because I know people that do it.
Absolutely. I think, man. I have 2 daughters and I have a son, and my son, he's 19 right now. Mm-hmm. And I'm in the real estate space, and it's been times where, you know, he wants to learn real estate, but it's like he's in and out, so his attention span is not where it needs to be. Like for this lane, man, you got to really be focused. There's a different level of focus when it comes to really maximizing and success when it comes to this space itself. So,
any space.
Yeah, any space. Yes. So there's this certain requirements, and it's not even like external, it's internal requirements. It's just from a standpoint of you, like Flip, you're like, well, just show me how to get to the bag, right? Where there's other people where they got to build up their mindset mentally for them to really take action, right? So you got to understand what you're dealing with when it comes to different people, because people learn differently. There's people that learn that's based on action. There's people that learn based on hearing. There's people that learn based on like several different personalities when it comes to learning. So, you know, I have nephews right now that's graduating from high school. And I tell my brother, I say, look, if they want to learn real estate, tell them to call me. Do you think I get any phone calls?
Well, but that's cool because you know what I'm saying? Like, that everything ain't for everybody. They ain't got to do
right. Right.
You know, my main thing is you being happy, right? That's my main thing. That's the health, happiness. That's number one. So everybody ain't no chief, man.
You're right. We need some Indians. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Come on, we have to have way more Indian mindsets than chiefs, and people don't get caught up in that part of it. We just a little analogy, but we got to have way more Indians than chiefs. I'm an Indian, right? But you know, you got different levels of chiefs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So, so it's okay that they're not interested. I was just literally just talking about what I would support if it was a child of mine.
Oh, you saying you wouldn't send your children to college?
They if they really want, they'll pay for it themselves, like I did. See, this ain't no like, you know, hey, if you really want it, you'll make it happen yourself, right? Now, unless they were going into one of those fields I was talking about, I wouldn't probably have a dime on it, right? Because we finna go into some serious debt over something that you could have learned in another way.
Yeah, right? Find another way to. I see what you're saying though. Yeah, like some things are just not worth the money to go to college for.
No, not now. When I was coming,
plain and simple.
We didn't. It's probably what I'm saying now. You probably could have did back then too, but we definitely didn't know any better back then. Yeah. But since the internet has come along,
the information age, social media, technology.
You just not.
I mean, YouTube itself is a great education platform.
Check this out, right? I ain't gonna tell you what she is to me, but she's a school teacher, right? And so she said years ago that a couple of kids said they want to be YouTubers, right? And so at the time, you know, she was just girl, y'all need to go to college or whatever. And I ain't saying nothing then. I was like, so I brought it back up like recently. I was like, I say, you remember when you told me those kids wanted to be YouTubers or whatever? She's like, yeah. I told them and I said, now it just depends on what they want to go to college for, because YouTubers, it's probably nothing in college if they're in it. I don't even know. It ain't gonna be too, maybe, I don't know what degree you could get that could produce more than a successful YouTuber. It's nothing. And success ain't got to be defined in millions or whatever. Success is number one, freedom. Number two, happiness. But six figures, I ain't gonna say it ain't nothing, but it ain't nothing to make, you know, if you really hone into what all being a YouTuber has to offer, right? And so I was like, we ain't in when we grew up, right? Parents, the goal is get your kids the best education. Boom, I agree with that to a certain level, and then send them off to college. And hey, boom, that we ain't in that world no more, man.
No.
We're not in that world.
Well, AI is going to change. Well, it's changing a lot of things.
Yeah,
they said the next version of AI.
Yeah. But even before that, though, we still weren't. Even if AI didn't exist, we were beyond that.
Agreed.
Yeah, we're beyond that. Too many options. Oh my God, there's too many options.
I concur.
Yeah.
I concur.
All right, Scorpio 67 says, is there a way to find those type of properties that we were discussing earlier on Zillow? I guess the easy way to find the ones that are in distress, the ones that need repair. Probably people just going straight into Zillow and
I like to sort from low to high in any particular market. Just start there, right? And that's where I like to sort it from low to high, personally. So that's what I instruct people to do.
I do keywords.
Okay.
When I'm searching Zillow, keywords as is, investor special, motivated seller, what else? Cash sale. Like I'm just typing in keywords. So I'll pull up a city and I'll type in keywords and then see what pop up from there. So yeah.
And Miss Kanky Curly, I didn't want to ignore your previous. She was saying that she bought the course earlier in the information. Yeah, she lost the information. I guess she moved either computers or where she her location.
Yeah, just email me. I'll give you the email for support or whatever. So,
and okay, our research on Zillow, how to negotiate is easy, but I do not know the paperwork part. I guess she feels comfortable with negotiating with agents, but don't understand the paperwork part.
I'm not, well, the agent's going to only use their agreement now, number one. So that's the paperwork. She may need to expound a little more what are you negotiating? Like, how do you know it's an opportunity? If you're comfortable with speaking to anyone, owners or agents, that's a plus for sure. If you could give us a little bit more context on what you're saying there about you feel comfortable with speaking with them.
All right. Over 40 YouTube creator. Hey, Matt, how may I help you with this project? I've been working in banking and mortgage all my life. I want to work for you.
Number one, personally, I don't know if anyone else here feel that we would partner. You wouldn't work for me. You got to let that mindset go. First of all, you're gonna be your own boss. So I'm just going to have to just partner on some stuff. You've already been in the game. you know, in the direct, what we call that, indirectly, Chevy, or directly, or
And that's directly.
that's direct already in the game directly. It's just like with anything, um, you could I don't know, you could be a mechanic and then know you were already in the parts game. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have already been distributing parts or something. I don't know. I'm just saying, just a lot of times you're already in the industry, but you don't know the different layers that are tied to it, or the different ways of doing things. So we're all about just deal flow, right? Whereas the way you can take advantage of us is, you know, make presenting deals or opportunities. And so hopefully they get to the finish line or whatever. So, you know, if you see at the bottom of the screen there, you see where it's scrolling, it says KISS. That's basically a method that we're using to simplify, number one, locating deals and identifying deals and making the offers. So if you'll follow that particular those instructions, that'll get you going in the right direction.
I mean, we're talking about someone saying that they've been in the banking industry for a minute, and they wanna partner up. I think the biggest thing is, you know, he also said that he have many people that like him to buy wholesale properties and land for them. That
Yeah, I
part,
saw you.
Oh, I didn't see that part. What put it up?
This right here.
Many people at work would like me to buy, I guess what he's saying.
For
wholesale
them
properties and land for them,
and how to help them out.
and
Make
how
a
to help
little money.
make a little money.
Be a little clear on that for us, if you will. Over 40 YT creator. But if you could clear that up for us, just a little bit. I think I know what you're saying, but I don't want to assume.
Yeah, we don't want to make no ass.
It does sound like to you that he got some people that got resources. They want them.
You know what it sounds like?
He wants them. Basically, he got buyers. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right. He got some private money.
Like.
He got some private money. Got some private money.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
And they might not know how to find property.
Yeah.
Tax deed pre-auction 2 is a question from Steven Center.
Yeah, that's a good place to look for deals. Yes.
You got to understand the state laws, though. Make sure you understand.
All states are created differently
on taxes. Yes, sir. You need to understand the process to see where the opportunities lie within the process.
And Scorpio 67 is saying he appreciates the knowledge about low to high and then the keywords. So how to target on Zillow. Boom, boom, boom.
I'm gonna put you to work, man. You're gonna be a sniper on that thing, man.
Oh yeah.
Gonna be a sniper.
Gonna be Rambo with the knife thing.
So Aquila Penny, hi everyone. Is there a specific type of commercial buildings that investors are looking for, i.e., warehouses, office / utilities? I guess
all the above. You know, just for me, keeping it simple and my limited knowledge, I focus on things that is easy to identify and buying pool for, right? And we'll see if it turns into a deal, but turns into some money. But Friday, the reason I wasn't here is, remember the guy I told you that was looking for something to identify in 45 days, because for a 1031, he has a property that he wants to sell on his other properties. It's 14 units. So anyway, I was meeting him at the building. And that's in the time that we were going to be doing this. Is
that the storage? Is that a storage bit? No, different.
It's multifamily. It's 12.
Oh, that's okay, nice.
Yeah, it's 12. Let me see. It's 12 2-1s and 2 4-2s or whatever. And so he's owned them for, he say 20 something years. You know.
He been made his money.
Yeah. So and so he wants me to help him sell them or whatever. So anyway, so me and him, we were hanging out for a couple of while. Then we went and looked at a house or whatever too, in late lunch. But anyway, so it's easy to identify a buying pool for multifamily.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's easy to do that. It's gonna be tons of just groups online, just tons of them. And then self-storage, we've done a really good job over the last year plus of creating a real good buyer's pool for that, like just a really good buying pool for it. And so it's all about the buy. So you talk about warehouse, I probably could move something like that if it was. I do understand what to look for on something like that. Office building, I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? It's all income generated, no matter what type of commercial real estate. But I don't understand that, right? And maybe I need to look into it. But it's just hard to do all it because you got so many. You got self-storage, you got warehousing, industrial, you got multifamily, hotel, motels. I understand that. You got medical office, just regular office. You got strip centers or retail centers like a shopping area or whatever. You got single tenant buildings like a Walgreens or a Burger King or something like that. So I understand most of it and done a little dabbing in most of it, but what seems to have the easiest buying pools from my understanding is from what I've been able to do, let me put it like that, is multifamily number one, probably self-storage number two, and then hotel motel. Anything else, it would have to be just such an extremely good deal that I think I could move it. It'd have to be just an extremely good deal. Whereas with commercial, one of the things that a benefit over houses or residential is you don't have to be as deeply discounted. It's like these apartments. He wants well, the way he does it is he does it by door, right? He wants basically about 50. Whatever 700,000 is on 14 units. So he's getting, let me see. So he's 700,000 divided by 14. So he wants 50,000 a door, right? And so that's the way he's going to do it. But when I do it based on the income, it's bringing in about 9,100. He's under rented a little bit. It probably can do another 1,000 in income if he raised the rents or whatever. And he has one unit vacant, but that's probably normal. You'll probably consistently have that, I guess. And I don't think only a couple of them are subsection 8. So he's not maxing out what he can get. So it's some room to make some money there, but he's technically close to full price based on what it's doing right now. You couldn't do that with a house on a wholesale deal, right? So with multifamily, so we would try to market it at maybe like $799, which is marketing it up like 100. And somebody may come back and say, hey, they'll do 760. That's not a bad payday, or whatever. And so I'm just letting you know that it doesn't have to be as deeply discounted as houses because it's a long-term play. He's on them for over 20 years or whatever. So
they got to be performing.
Yeah. He's not gonna buy it if he can't manage it himself.
Yeah,
he's not gonna buy it. So he can't even wrap his mind around how somebody, like, it's some apartments just like next door to it that's burnt out. And he knows the history behind them, the dude that sold them to some California investors. He said he can't wrap his mind around how you can do it and not be there to manage it. I said, that's what they have property managers for, man. I think he said he can't, because he got a crew, he got staff, because they own, he's probably got $10 million in real estate, right? But he's like literally hands-on with most of it. He got people working for him, but he'll be the one to go out there and cut the grass out there that day. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't just started making his money. He's actually then sold off a lot of stuff over the last probably 5 years or so. So he's been having this type of bread, but he's hands-on with it. If you saw him, you wouldn't know he's worth probably $10+ million. There's no way if I line up 10 people, he'd be the last one you chose or whatever.
It happens.
Yeah.
Perceptions.
Yeah.
Since we have a lot of new people, so welcome. If your first time on the show, over 40 YouTube creator is asking, how do I find and purchase wholesale properties? I have one distressed property, so that's the whole
they're
channel.
brand new. Yeah, they're brand new. They're brand new.
Yeah, you're brand new.
Yeah, they're brand new. Yeah.
He also said he have one distressed property. So
yeah, we like to know what's that? What does that mean? What does that look like?
he got a property. You could pull it up, Tori.
Oh, you got the address?
He was just saying that the property is of a co-worker mom that passed away.
Oh, you talking about this one?
Yeah.
Okay. He got he don't have the address. Okay.
Without a will and needs. That's my specialty, man.
How many kids are involved? How many heirs are involved?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be. Whew. Oh, and it's in California.
Oh, could be still good, but problems. Well, don't always run from problems. Problems can turn into some really good paydays if you got to work on them. You know.
And Vincent Lilly is asking, what is the best way to go after abandoned homes, no owners, and a notice on the door?
Say, what's the best way? No owners and a notice on the door. What does the notice say?
You can still find who's the owner of the house.
Yeah. Well, first thing you want to do is if it's local to you, ask the neighbors. You know, after you've done your skip tracing, try to call whatever phone numbers you can find through some of the free skip tracing services. You know, but ask the neighbors. You know, a lot of times just keep riding up and down the street till you get comfortable with somebody outside. It's like, you know, hey, you know, what's going on? Because a lot of times people, especially if they live there a long time,
yeah, they're definitely paying attention. Yeah,
they're tired of looking at that house, man, ugly up their neighborhood.
Yeah, they're paying attention for sure. So yeah, I remember, man, when this was like a few years back when I first started. I was doing driving for dollars, man. I was in the area, and I just so happened some people was outside and. There was a property that was across the street. I was like, hey, you know, I'm an investor here. Just wanted to know what's going on with that property. It was like, oh, yeah, somebody lived there, blah, blah, blah. But you looking to buy a property? I have a property that I'm looking to sell all the way in Columbia, Tennessee. Did the deal.
What is that? What is that near? What is that near?
Columbia? That's no, Clarksville, Tennessee.
Oh, that's outside of Nashville.
Yeah, Clarksville. Yeah. It was a hot one. Definitely a hot one. One of my first deals, I wholesaled it to a wholesale company, and they paid. You know, at that time, you know, what's half a zero, right? So they paid me a little bread, and but they definitely found them a bigger assignment fee. When you know better, you do better. That's all.
Oh, yeah. Clarksville. First steps.
I think I remember Soul Soldier asking this question last time we was on, but I think we didn't have time to do it. But he wants to know how to find the subdivide regulations for accounting using AI. So,
all right,
so he's asking, and he's in Columbia County, Florida. Is what he's saying.
County, Florida. Florida word. Florida has a T in it. All right, so let's see here. So you said what's the name of the county in Florida?
Columbia County, Florida.
I don't know where that is. I'm gonna look.
Did you see this video? It said the next version of AI is going to be 100 times smarter.
When they say next version, they mean like overall, or
they're saying in December we're supposed to suppose.
You mean for ChatGPT or
for ChatGPT? Yeah, for
ChatGPT. Okay. All right. So it's north of Gainesville, west of Jacksonville. Just out of curiosity for those that like geography, like myself. So it's above all the other stuff. Okay, so boom. All right, so now what we'll do, just put in here Columbia County subdivision regulations. And sometimes it'll be very simple to find. So let's see what this is right here. Looks like a lot of Florida county websites look like this. It must be just a standard. Land development regulations. So this is what I need right here, right? I think. Let me see. So I'm just going to highlight and copy all of this. I don't see where I can download it. That's fine. I'll just copy all of this. And let's see here. So now I will go over to I'm just going to use the app version of it, Chat GPT, and I'm just going to tell it don't do anything yet, right? And let me put that in there. So hopefully it'll act right. Understood. I'll wait on your instructions. All right, there we go. All right, what are the subdivision regulations for this county being able to subdivide with just a survey with no approvals, additional approvals?
To find out if you can subdivide land in Columbia County, Florida, with just a survey and without additional approvals, you'll want to contact the county's planning or zoning department directly. You can ask specific questions to get clarity on their subdivision regulations. Here's a suggestion for what you might ask. 1, is there a minimum size requirement for parcels that can be subdivided using only a survey?
That's all you got.
2, what is the smallest size each lot can be divided into without needing additional approvals? 3, are there any restrictions on the number of lots allowed under this process? 4, is there a specific land use or zoning category that allows for subdivision by survey alone? Starting with these questions should help you understand the county's subdivision requirements and whether your project qualifies. Would you like help drafting a formal request or call script for the zoning office?
The info I uploaded, it didn't include that information.
You're correct. The information provided didn't specify the county's regulations for subdividing land with just a survey and without further approvals. This type of detail often isn't included in ordinances or general land development regulations. You'll likely need to reach out directly to Columbia County's plan.
All right, so
it didn't show it. Basically.
No, so what is this? I don't think this is it either. Let's go back. Let me see. It says zoning department. Maybe it's in here. Let's see. Okay. I think this may be it. Great. For subdivisions. Download full brochure. What is it? Home-based businesses. No, that ain't it. Do you have a zoning question? Third property explorer, land development regulations. Okay, here we go. I think this might be it. Let's see. Or the other one. Let's go back. Let's do this. That's what I just had, wasn't it?
I think it's the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I just had right there, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's see what we got. So that let me see. There's a lot of different. I don't see it for this county that simple. We ain't gonna spend a lot of time on it.
Yeah.
You may want to call them and ask them if there's somewhere online that you can download the subdivision regulation for minor subdivisions online, right? And you'll ask the same question I just asked. You'll upload it to Chat GPT and I'll just ask the question. What are the how small can you subdivide lots down to with just a survey with no approvals?
Okay. This question comes from over 40 YouTube creator. sounds like a pre-foreclosure situation. But my friend's mom passed away without transferring the deed to any family member, and the house is being foreclosed because of no mortgage payments and no property taxes. Can you help with this deal?
Need more information.
You have to get in touch with all the people that's involved, all the heirs. So you need to get with your friend and figure out who's all involved, who have the right to sell that property. So that's the first step, because you can't do nothing at all, because they're the one that have to talk to the banks.
Yeah. What you'll want to do is on top of that is like just start just basically. I think we just to simplify it for them. Okay, this person died. Did they have a husband? I mean, did they have a spouse that was left? If no, how many kids did they have? Are all of those still alive? Right? If they are, then that's the group right there. Now, if any one of those kids has died and they had kids, then
that's even more problem.
Let's go. Hey, let's go.
There's more people that you gotta track down for sure.
Yeah, we ain't telling you not to do it. I'm just telling you that's where it's going to start. You know, by no means, because one of the interviews I did on my channel a couple of years back, this lady up in Jazz up in DC, she spent 3 years on doing a deal. 286,000 she made on it. That was worth. I would have quit. I can just tell you that. But that was worth it. If you divide that by 3, we're talking, what is that? 70?
At least 80,000 a year. Somewhere
right
around there.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Yeah, yeah.
That's a good payday.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's not. Mike Sykes, I think this is an interesting question. He said a lot of houses are being bought up in LLCs. Is there a way to skip trace companies?
What is the name of that site? It'll do that for you. Just Google it, how to skip trace an LLC, and there's going to be a couple of sites to come up that'll do that for you. Then a lot of times the Secretary of State or whatever it's called in that particular state, you can see who registered a LLC. Doesn't always mean that's the person you need to talk to, but it will be a starting point or whatever. So, but if it's then they're going to have mailing addresses if it's not a PO box. But you can always still send them something in the mail. Number one, or if they're local, you can go knock on their door if they have an actual office or actual physical address. Hey.
Mr. Bailey is saying, is it called open corporate?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
Thank you, Mr. Bailey.
Mr. Bailey.
What is that, that Lee Bailey?
Lee Bailey? Is that the attorney?
No. That's
okay. Deshaun Boynton says, if I'm a beginner, should I start with land or houses?
Is it important? I'll ask you a question. What's more important to you, to make money fast or the amount of money? If it's more important to make money fast, houses. If you want to capitalize on probably the most money, can't guarantee anything. The most money, more than likely, land, right? And I feel like over the recent days, when we make statements here, nothing is a guarantee, right? Like nothing is a guarantee. It's interesting. You have to actually say that, but
yeah, nothing is guaranteed.
Nothing is
either
guaranteed.
one.
Until the money is in your account, nothing is guaranteed.
Yeah, for sure. Vincent Lilly says he's a newbie. He said, for the newbies in the chat, do you guys have an email that you send out as a marketing piece for vacant home owners?
He said an email?
I guess a template, some type of.
I really never have done an email to target homeowners. Jeremy may have. I've never done that before.
Nope, never done it before.
For vacant.
All right, do that.
Okay. This is Latresa Denise. Someone contacted me wanting to sell their property in Indiana. How do I comp this property and make an offer? I've never done virtual wholesaling before. And here's the address. 8015 Hendrick Street.
Berryville.
I already know about Open Corporate. And
Hey, why Chevy pulling that up? Right. 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago or last year? It might have been 2 years ago.
okay.
For Halloween, I got somebody, one of my friends, it was the day of Halloween, and I was like, man, these kids out here, they walking through the neighborhood and stuff. I was like, wow, my friend said, oh, you ain't got nothing? I'm like, no. She said, you need to go get some. Just then got me hyped up. So I went over to Sam's real quick and got some. They already had the big bags. She said, go ahead and put it out there. So I didn't put it all out there, one bag, right? Just put it in a thing.
Right, yeah.
How about one person took it all? I'm like, what?
They'll do that. They'll do that. They'll do that, yeah.
I called them back and said, they took it out. She said, fool, you supposed to put a sign and say, take one.
Yeah,
take
one. Yeah.
I did that. I wrote a little sign and put the rest of it, half of it. I wasn't stupid enough to put the rest of it. And so I put it out there. They did the same thing. I was just so nervous. I got to literally sit out here and give it out.
Hilarious.
I was thinking, would I have done that as a child? I don't think I would have.
All kids won't do that, but some of them will do
Oh, man.
Dude, that bag was like this, dude. Y'all can't see it. Was like, it's just huge, man. Like,
You gonna put the screen up?
Yeah, that's what I said. Let me put you up. There we go.
All right, cool. This one is Latricia. This one is nice. This one is nice. For some reason, I just like anything that's brick with good bones.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely potential to do something with it. Here we go.
I wonder how much they want for it.
The idea of using kisses, you had one, what is that, 102, something like that?
Yeah, 50%.
Well, what are the other sites saying on this?
Let's see. Let's see what the other ones say. Redfin. Oh, Redfin got it listed.
I think they always.
Oh no, they okay. It's sold back for 162. So Redfin have that 227.
So they got photos. Okay, cool. Well, when did that sell like that?
2020.
Okay, all right, that's 4 years ago.
Yeah, 2020, December of 2020, for 162.
162.
That's nice though. Yeah, that's nice. Let's see what what's the other one?
Realtor.
Yeah, Realtor.
She's saying they're asking 150 to 160.
Realtor say 220 as well.
I want to do it still look like that.
Well, we got Realtor and we got Zillow and Redfin. So 227 and 205.
213, 215. If you want to split the baby.
Split them.
115, you say?
Well, 215. 215.
We're around like 107.
Yeah.
Okay. 107.
And they want 150. You're not far off.
Yeah, ain't far off. They may take 110.
Yeah, you're not far off at all.
Now, if it still look like that, you could probably come up some, 110, 120, 125. Yeah, still make some bread if it still look like that.
You're not far off at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if it's still in that condition, like you just want to put yourself in the middle of it because you're not buying it yourself. If you was buying it yourself, for your personal, then yeah, what that 150 would make sense. But you're trying to leave room for an investor, so that's why you really need to be around that 110, 120 area, for sure.
All
But
right.
that's a good one though.
I didn't hear you, Sherry.
Now I was saying that's a good one.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Now, our friend Sharon Farrell has a property. It's in
Hey, Sharon.
City in Illinois.
And they asked 130.
130.
Match.
You gonna share it?
Yeah, I was looking at Latricia was asking what should she offer. We said 107, right?
No. You could come up. You could come up. See if you can get them around 110. 110, 120. You can move back around 130.
Okay, she said thank you. Okay, so yeah.
All right, Sharon. So we got Zillow at 197.
Oh. How much they ask?
They asking 130.
130.
Then
They just bought it for 170. Okay.
What year that was?
2022.
2022. That's interesting.
Okay.
This the owner?
She's saying it needs flooring, windows, has vents, but no central air.
It can't be the same property. What y'all think?
Nah, it's not. That can't be. It needs a central air. It's like this remodel.
That may be K if it's just to sit there, but say need flooring. They clown like that in 2 years. We got the right address.
Let me see, 1351. Yeah, that's the one.
So yeah, this can't be the same property like y'all said.
Yeah.
Hit me up, Sharon. There's some.
Sharon said that's not it.
I'm about to say, yeah.
Maybe the address is, but that's the address that's in the chat.
Yeah, that's the address that's in the chat.
That's the address in the chat. Oh, she said she's sorry. She put the wrong address. Okay. I guess she's gonna put the right address in there. Oh, it's 1251 Balmora, not 1351. So I'm like, that's not the same property.
I think he on the call. I'll do it.
Okay. All
right. So Big Dipper. What's the address?
1251 Balmoral is BALMORAL Avenue. And that is Avenue. Yes, that's it. He performed at the first game Saturday, the Grizzlies.
Oh, really?
Project Pat, yeah.
Oh, okay. What you doing with all that? So 130 and one. Oh, it's for sale. Okay. All right.
Okay.
It's okay. So okay. All right. So this one here is borderline. So this one here definitely been well maintained. It could use some updating, but it's been well maintained. But we follow the rules on it. You know, it's been on the market 32 days. It's getting 21 days, 20 views per day. Not bad. I think this gets, I'm assuming this is in the Chicago area.
The save rate is pretty good too, right?
Yeah. So yeah, it's Metro Chicago. Well, the numbers are the numbers for us. So we would be at 40% on this. So we're at like 52 grand, ideally.
Okay.
That's what we would be.
That would be the offer.
We ain't gonna overthink it, but it got a decent amount of views. No, that's not a lot for that market. That's just okay. So, but the save rate, like I say, is high. Sometimes that can be agents driving it up, but yeah. So that's the offer, Sharon, for sure.
52, Sharon.
Now, Sharon, give me a call later on this evening. Please call me. This
Oh, it's on the same block as that 1351, and that's sold for what, 177, somewhere around there, 170.
The one that we said was wrong. So good idea. Good point. So at that 170, so now we'd be at 50%. So we're basically at 88,000, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. So
it can't sell up there in like the 160, 65, 70. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll say 88,000. So if you could get this for that around that amount, am I right on that? 170. Yeah. Around 88. We'll say 85,000. You could probably easily move it for 95 or 100. Because it is getting
that's a light rehab. Mm-hmm. That's a light rehab. That ain't really nothing. So yeah, that's a light rehab.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that back up.
Mm-hmm.
Property, yeah.
Yeah. You like to see stuff selling around you and see what kind of finish you have and all that stuff. So this way you get an idea as far as what needs to be done. Yeah, Sharon, you thinking 80, stick to it. 80 it is. I would start lower than 80 though. Just know that 80 is where you need to be at. If you start at 80, you're not gonna hit 80. So start lower than 80. So start at that 52 that Todd talked about. Just knowing that you need to get to 80. So yeah, you'll be good to go.
Z Money Thomas says, "Hey, you guys should check out 5111 Community Circle." Says the owner wants $60K, and it is not in livable condition.
But it's in Milton.
Yeah, I went to school.
Milton, Florida.
Let me check it out.
Ain't Milton near Pensacola?
Yes, it is. Milton is a hot city too, man.
I went to school with some girls from Milton, Florida. I don't know whatever happened to them. Katrina and Sheila. I don't remember the last name. Katrina and Sheila.
Maybe they on the live.
From Milton.
Was that a call of action? Katrina and Trina.
Katrina.
What's the address, Tori? What's the address?
What you say?
What's the address?
All right, it's 5111 Community Circle, in Milton, Florida.
There it is.
I'm gonna put you on the stage. Yeah.
It said the only one 60,000.
Yes.
Oh hell no.
600 square foot.
Hold on, man.
Ooh,
Hold on. Is that 20%, Ty?
Yeah, that's 20.
Yeah, that I would do more like 10%.
12 big ones.
I would say like $6,000 for that.
Yeah.
Woo. Yeah, that one is rough. It's gonna take all of 60,000 just to get it where it need to be. For sure.
And he said it's not livable. I mean, those pictures would be livable, wouldn't you say, or no?
No, that's not livable.
Wait a minute. Huh? That ain't livable?
No, this ain't livable.
Clean up.
Come on. This ain't livable. This ain't livable, man. This ain't livable. This is not livable. No, this is not no livable property. This, like you said, it's a full gut. This is not no livable property. It's gonna need a complete makeover. Like I said, all of this.
No, he's laughing because he says Zillow photos are not current.
Oh, okay.
Well, that means it's worse, probably.
Does that mean it's in worse condition then?
So yeah, Y'all hard on a property, boy.
Man.
Y'all hard on these properties, man.
But honestly, this is ideally what you're looking for, an ugly property like this, because investors will eat this up all day, especially in Milton. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Now it's small, it's uniquely small now, but
It's 602 square feet.
Yes. So it's not
So
going
you
to take
saying,
a lot.
Chevy, this is a good area, Milton?
Oh yeah, Milton is a great area. It's right on the beach.
okay.
It's right in the Gulf, right next to Pensacola, right next to Panama City, all that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's where Katrina and Sheila from.
We'll put their names on the screen, okay?
And y'all like this enjoy it.
Nah, they sisters.
Nah, they were both okay. So we was at junior college in Bay Minette, Alabama. So this was 1988, 89, 90 in that area. You know what I'm saying? And yeah.
What age is junior college? That's what 12, 13? No, junior college is like 18, 19 years old.
It's whatever age you want it to be. It's college.
Okay, yeah. I'm tripping.
Whatever age.
I thought of you said 89. I'm like, I was born in 85. Damn, Tom.
It's an age difference.
Hey, so yeah, so they my age, you know what I'm saying? They good and grown. That's back then.
Edward Thames is saying this is a gutted out property. It's a duplex that could be converted into a single family home.
Oh, 300.
Or made back into a duplex. And the seller wants $300K. This is in St. Louis, Missouri.
I hope the ARV is 600. What's the what we got? Oh shit, he gone. Oh, where he at? Oh,
I don't know.
My camera is down. I gotta get back on. You can handle that one.
Yeah, this one. Okay.
I got it.
1119 Kentucky.
What's the address?
1119 Kentucky Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri.
I've been to St. Louis once. Yeah,
not too far from here.
But that's close to Memphis, right?
Yeah, like 4 hours.
That's the thing. Y'all go up there just to hang out or something, right?
I've been up here a few times. They say that the barbecue is decent. And
Redfin was nothing, and a realtor has nothing. So this is it's a duplex,
5,000 square feet almost.
Yeah, it's a huge property. So I guess so they want 300. I have no idea. Let's see what houses are selling for. And this is a little different now. Normally, what we would do just off the top, we're gonna take half of this number, right? I think that's half, right? 300. No, it'd be 60%. It would be 60%.
Oh, 60.
Yeah, but this now again, guys, a lot of this it's going to be cut and dry for most of it. But this property here is uniquely large. It's almost 5,000 square feet. It's going to take a lot of money to renovate it, right?
Yeah.
It looked like a fourplex. Did he say a fourplex, or did I say?
No, he said a duplex. He was saying that you could possibly convert it back to a single family.
Okay, so this is one unit, and this is one unit, I guess.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
Looks like that's 4 doors though, but whatever.
He said duplex. Yeah, he called it.
Yeah, it's a 4-family. It's a 4-family. Oh, okay, I knew I wasn't crazy.
Okay,
all right. So now this is going to be evaluated a little differently. Is that first thing I want to see is I can't see it in there like that. I don't know why. Oh well, you know what? Let me check the address and see if it'll pull it up like that. We want to see where it is. We want to see what stuff is renting for in here. This is a little bit more complex because it's an income producing property.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and you are confirming it's a fourplex, not a duplex.
Who, me?
No, I'm saying you said it's a fourplex, right?
Yeah, it said that in the note. It looked like it was,
So,
yeah. So I'm trying to locate here because we got this little thing off of 64. All right. And so where's 64 at? Let me zoom out. So you got the river, Mississippi River. That's what's up. So it's up in here somewhere, right? So it's right down there below this little break in here. So it must be right in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reset all filters. I'm gonna go for rent, and let's see. So $1,200 for a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Wow. Okay.
Yes, it's crazy.
Okay. Yeah, same thing. That's common in that area then.
In that
So
area.
so what are these then? So let's look at it again. Let's see what the unit mix, see if they tell us in the description. Oh, that's a different property. This is our property here, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Probably at least two ones with that much square footage.
Yeah, that's a huge property.
Yeah, it's a huge property. So let's see. Does it say anything? Doesn't identify, so I'm going to assume they got to be two ones, Tori.
Yeah.
So that's 8. No, that's 3 2. 3 ones. Probably at least 1,500. So that's 6,000 a month, right?
Right.
Just using the 1% rule, so it's definitely under that. But man, it's gonna cost some bread to fix this thing.
Fix that up. Yeah.
You're talking probably $40 a square foot. That's like 200 grand right there. I ain't got to do the math on it. So you're talking 5,000 square feet for $40 a square foot. That's 200 grand just to repair it, right?
Yeah.
And so
we said what, 150?
Yeah, we would say 150, but again, it's so even at the 300 that they're asking, I'm trying to make sense of it in this way. A lot of people will do what they say the 1% rule. So if the income per month is 6,000, that means you can pay 600 for it, right? But that's an extra condition though. So with them wanting 300, then so I wouldn't dare pay that though, because that property is so big.
Yeah.
I would want to be around that 150 amount, for something like this, because it's going to be a total renovation. And then I'm sure it's old as what, and what year it's built.
Well, I think you did say it's 60%, right? So 180.
Yeah, 180 would be doable.
Okay.
Yeah, 180 would be doable. I want to probably be closer to 150.
Okay.
I want to be closer to 150 on it. Yeah.
A lot of work to be done.
Yeah.
But so it'd be worth about 6 though.
Yeah.
And Ebon, well, I'm gonna get you your question, Soldier, but Ebon wants to do a live call with his property in Prattville, Alabama. You still doing the numbers?
You say what now?
Ebon wants to get on the live call about his property.
Okay.
It's in Prattville, Alabama.
Okay. Let me.
But you still say it's 150 on that last property.
Yeah.
Oh, on the Kentucky property? 300 probably like the retail.
It'll probably produce about 6,000 income though, so it'll probably worth more than that. Go ahead and you can text the word Gator. What was his name? Ebon to 205-964-5243, and that'll give you the link to join us.
Did I miss anything?
Oh, we were waiting on him. Now go to the next person while he comes on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now you're muted.
Who, me?
Nah, Tori.
Oh, I don't think he. Is he?
He's muted. I can't hear him. Can you hear him?
No. Well, we can't hear him though. That's fine. So we're reading this question. So
Yeah, we'll read this question. Suggestions on getting land deals in disaster areas. You still talking? Nobody can hear you, man. Still can't hear you. Suggestion on getting land deals. I mean, Flip, didn't you go over that? Okay, now you're muted, Flip. You're muted, man. Are we having technical difficulties?
hello.
Oh, there you go. Okay, you're back on.
You muted also?
No. Can you hear me talking?
My bad. My bad. What the hell is going on here? Suggestions on getting land deals. I was trying suggestions on getting land deals in disaster areas. You know, it would be no different than any other form of marketing. You know, target the area you target, build a list, reach out to them, mail, phone call, text message. Same thing.
Just be careful of the timing.
Yeah, you have to be a little sensitive on that. But you know, at the end of the day,
Hey, people
when
need
is the right time?
Yeah. You're right. And at the end of the day, if you're not doing it, somebody else is doing it. So guaranteed. So yeah. So when in Rome,
Yeah.
you got a story for that one, right, Todd?
Oh yeah. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Ain't that what they say?
That's what they say, man.
Yeah.
That's what they say. I know you, man. You're a great storyteller. So you have like a story for every different saying.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, it's it's about that hour and 30, man.
All right. Yeah, we can go. Yeah, Tori, I don't know what happened to his thing. So yeah. All right, guys. We appreciate everyone that joined us today. Here's Chevo's information. Why did I have that? And here's his info for sure. And you can hit him up there. Got his phone number, his
Handles.
social media handle. There's phone number 318-588-7134. 318-588-7134. And appreciate everyone that joined us today. Get out there and make some stuff happen, guys. Never think we're trying to belittle someone's question or whatever. You know, the tone matters. I get it or whatever. But we just try to have a little fun here, so don't ever take it personal or whatever. So hopefully, you know, today is we're halfway through the day. We're not even halfway through the day. So hey, let's just make some stuff happen. Activity, action. And what we're trying to do, that's the whole purpose of KISS, is to create action. Educating is great. You got to have it, but it's worthless if it's not being used. With that being said, anything else you want to add, Mr. Green?
Quick question. Latricia is asking a quick question
Okay.
about virtual house wholesaling. How do I conduct the transaction with finding a buyer if I'm not in that state to show the property? Well, the first thing is make sure you have a good rapport built with the seller. You could have the seller put a lockbox on the property. If the property is being occupied by the seller, you just set it up to where the seller is meeting with the buyer. But let's make sure we analyze the deal and we have the property on the contract before you send any buyers to it.
Yeah, and also with buyers, you can network with people in social media groups, and you could with other wholesalers, maybe even a real estate agent, to act as your boots on the ground if needed. Worst case, I like to think I have tentacles all over the country. Just hit me up. I'd love to work with you on some stuff too. So, but assuming that I didn't exist, that's what you can do also, just through networking. The internet is a powerful thing.
Powerful thing.
That's why we're here now. So I often wonder what your boy, well, I'd probably be still working at Bell South or something like that. They didn't fire me. What you
was doing at Bell South?
Customer service.
Oh, okay. You just taking calls inbound?
Yeah. Welcome to Bell South. How may I help you? Tyrone speaking. How can I help you? Well, could I interest you in a cell phone today?
That's AT&T, right?
Well, Bell South back then, they bought it. So we had this little button. You click the button, see if they were approved for it.
Just like that.
Hey, they weren't approved. Hey, well, you'll be receiving a letter in the mail to.
Oh yeah, that letter.
Hey,
oh, yeah.
I remember I pulled up my account. Well, we couldn't pull up our account. I had somebody else. I pulled up mine, see if I can get a cell phone. And so they put it up. Says the boy was approved. But this is me now. The girl I was dating at the time, I always bring her up. I hope she'll never be watching this. If she does, she don't get this deep. So I got her a phone first, right? Then I got myself one. Like, I still got that number. I got two numbers, but I still got that number. She still got that number or whatever. That was 98, 99, somewhere in there or whatever. So anyway, another story. another useless story in the life of Tyrone.
I love the stories, man. It's always intriguing, man. So I'll be waiting to see what you're gonna say next, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, baby. So anyway, thanks, and we'll see you guys, I guess, on Wednesday on the flip side.
Flip man. It's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash.